LEGO Party recently released on all current gaming platforms, offering one heck of a block party. Overall, it takes a familiar Mario Party formula and offers enough twists to make for an entertaining and worthwhile party game experience. Of course, no party game in the style of the Mushroom Kingdom's gang is worth RSVPing to if it doesn't have competent and engaging mini-games to split up the dice rolls on the boards. Fortunately, LEGO Party succeeds here. Unfortunately, at least for me, with 60 total mini-games and so many that are quality, fun, that made it challenging to choose and whittle down the dozens of mini-games into a single list of 10 favorites. Now, these aren't necessarily the be-all, end-all best, as that's subjective of course, but these are the ones that I still have yet to get bored of, even after going for that 1932 trophy in LEGO Party. Our first minigame on this list of LEGO Party minigame favorites features the Ninjago team. How do the mystical Ninjago train to defeat whomever they usually fight, as I've never watched the show and have no idea of the source material? Why, they throw katana at a vibrant spinning wheel filled with different point values. 3 rounds with 5 katana throws per player apiece. Each round ups the ante, and points possible to earn. The first round is simple enough with small single points, but the second round introduces a duo of 2 times multiplier spaces, while the third adds divider spaces that cut your total points in half if you hit them. So aim fast, but also aim true, and go ninja, go ninja, go! I'm getting warm and cozy memories of playing Excitebike back in the day.
Player 1!
Okay, well that was short-lived. Enter Dirt Bike Dash, the game where 4 players tear up the dirt and ride bikes up and down hills, mountains, and slopes of all shapes and sizes in an attempt to get the farthest out of the competition. Crash? And it's game over. And a probable concussion for your character. Like the aforementioned Excitebike, it's all about leveling your bike to ease into landings, not overcorrect, not underestimate jumps, and put the pedal to the metal, when appropriate. Dirt Bike Dash is indeed a battle of fastness, finesse, and just plain old fun. Taking the well-known children's game and substituting scissors for a crab's claw, we have LEGO Party's Rock, Paper, Claw. 4 players are each assigned one of 3 objects, a rock, a sheet of paper, or a crab claw, and then they're tasked to scurry around the arena. Like the well-known game, claw beats paper beats rock, and rock beats claw. The first player to tag their opponent with the appropriate weakness earns a point. The first player to 3 points is the victor. Matches usually become quite unhinged, as not only do you have to target the player your assigned object is strong against, but you have to avoid the player or players that are also aiming for you. So claw your way to a win, rock your opponents, and insert some kind of paper pun here. Take flight, and do so in a fast fashion as you fiercely fly through an auto-scrolling, side-scrolling obstacle course filled with rings. Helicopter Hustle pits 4 flyers against one another to fly through myriad rings. The hustling part, and the catch, comes in when you realize that the first player to fly through a given ring gets rewarded with the most points. Sloppy seconds aren't ideal here, but they're better than nothing for sure. Be on the edge of the screen to have a better chance of passing through a ring first for the most points, but at the same time you also risk not being able to see when rings are coming at you. Rings come in various sizes, and while they offer point potential for all 4 players, special paper lanterns that rise into the sky are simply first come, first serve. The hectic as heck Helicopter Hustle makes for one hugely hilarious high-flying time. Drill, chill, and hopefully don't spill in this mini-game of 3 rounds set across 3 different iceberg arenas. Drill and Chill sees players drill along a series of squares to outmaneuver, outwit, and outlast their competition, so they remain the final driller drilling. Of course, the fun here is that every square a player crosses over is drilled out from the iceberg playing field, and the truly diabolical fun here is trapping your opponents so they have nowhere to go but into the chilly and frigid drink below. That said, and conversely, it's utterly dehumanizing to be the one outwitted on this Arctic arena, so drill baby drill, like you've never drilled before in Drill and Chill. Bowling isn't exactly the most exciting sport, truth be told. It would be more interesting and dang hilarious if bowlers had to ride their bowling ball down the alley. Apparently, LEGO Party's developers agree with me, as that's exactly what 10-pin rolling is all about. Each player gets a turn to ride a giant bowling ball down a twisty track with no guardrails, slamming into pins sprinkled about the road. Set off chain reactions by knocking pins into one another to boost your score. Strike! Of course, try not to fall into the abyss below, because there's no second chances to spare. 10-pin rolling constantly introduces different track layouts, so you're seldom not thinking on your feet. Well, rather, thinking on your bowling ball.
It's the game of flinging lances and floating horses.
A last minifigure standing minigame, Fancy Lancy allows players to get medieval on each other by riding cute little LEGO jousting horses while chucking lances across the arena at your opponents. Be careful though, as your opponents would love nothing more than to make you get the point instead, aka the sharp end of a lance. So get your spear in gear and make thine lance's aim be true. How's that for a tip? And I'm not talking about what's at the end of those sharp lances. If I have but one gripe about this minigame, it's that there's only one arena configuration available, layout-wise. Still, despite this drawback, it says a great deal about how entertaining this minigame is that it's still number 4 on my list. My favorite minigames in LEGO Party tend to shake things up by having two games never feeling alike, offering different level layouts each time. With this particular minigame, not only does Perilous Pathways talk the talk in that regard, but it also walks the walk, and hopefully players do the latter part competently as well. It's a maze of platforms that twist, turn, and curve all about, but the catch is players can only see a short distance around them. Go too fast, and you're bound to fall off due to some precarious positioning of platforms. Go too slow, and you'll either be timed out or have your opponents get to the goal first and therefore earn more points. Which path is the most expedient requires taking some chances and some daredevil jumps, making for a lovely risk versus reward minigame that I truly love. No doubt, Mario Party purists will be reminded of this highly reminiscent minigame in LEGO Party. Wreckin' Brawl wears its bumper balls inspiration proudly on its sphere. It pits 4 players against each other balancing on their own balls on a circular tower. The goal? Simply knock the other players off and be the last minifigure standing. Of course, if left by itself, that would be a total ripoff of Mario Party's classic minigame. Instead, LEGO Party adds an appropriate LEGO-themed twist by presenting falling blocks that when rolled up by players, it makes the competitor's offense larger and more powerful, allowing them to knock around other players off the tower more easily. Throw in, or rather rain down, some bombs to shake things up, and you have one ballistic minigame. My favorite minigame in LEGO Party shouldn't be too much of a surprise, as I absolutely love a goofy golf game. And feeling golfy is just that. 4 players compete all at once to push, hit, and knock their respective colored ball into the hole before the other opponents. Speaking of the other opponents, while they try to sink their ball into the hole, they can opt to sabotage each other as well. Stroke penalties be darned. With 3 rounds each match and multiple different configurations and layouts of maps to discover, feeling golfy isn't just wild chaos on the golf course, it offers so much in the way of variation too. That makes it my personal favorite of LEGO Party's stellar collection of minigames.
Now that was a game.
Yeah, let's get our players back in here, huh?
And with that selection of 10 terrific LEGO Party minigames, this list and this party are both wrapping up. Now, you don't have to necessarily go home, and you can also even stay here if you'd like by liking this video and subscribing to my channel for more in the way of future lists and Let's Plays. As always, everybody, have yourselves a super day.
And that's our show. See you all next time.
Bye-bye.